Mummy and Monkey's Hairy Scary Hangover.
And we're not muted?
We are not muted from what I could see.
Can we go on the
Yes, switch it around there.
Yeah, to look at the chats.
Yes.
Yay.
At least they did that right.
Cool. So we'll give it a minute. Looks like it's still working there. Cool. Hey gang, this is we're waiting for we're giving it a minute because we're not seeing a chat right now.
Uh-oh.
Well, it would be there, but I'm not seeing people in the chat.
Right. Uh-oh.
Yeah. There's Lofty Moose. Yeah, sometimes it takes a minute. There's like a little bit of a lag there.
Everything's unmuted, right? You can let us know you can hear us and see us okay.
Connie Cleary. AV Good says Lofty. Thank you. Thanks, Connie. Yeah, so this is episode 19 of the Hairy Scary Hangover.
Hopefully it'll go better than our hangout.
Yeah, Facebook was a kind of a disaster tonight.
Really, we should be looking into some other forms of relaying our. I keep bringing it up, but we'll have to figure it out. We have to have a production meeting and figure it out.
Well, yeah, we'll have to do some more research on it because some horror hosts that do live streaming through Vimeo.
Right. There's
Vimeo, it's like a subscription, and I think for people to watch, it's free to join Vimeo. But then there's also Twitch, so I'm not sure how their setup is.
Yes, Housecut said again that it's even Sammy Terry had a live stream blocked for the music strikes, even on public domain movies. We had that problem with Assignment Terror.
Yeah, and that was that Facebook or was that YouTube?
That was YouTube.
Because when we first started doing these live streams, we actually started on YouTube, but we had to switch to Facebook because these public domain movies, everyone claims that they own everything, even though a lot of them don't have copyrights, or maybe they never renewed it, and it's all kind of messed up.
Right.
So other YouTubers will claim that they own a movie that they don't really own.
Spider Drag, hello.
Hi, Spider. That's a cool name.
Yeah, so it's hard to tell sometimes, even if a movie, because technically a movie can be public domain, but it has a different set of kind of rights in it that might have different rights assigned to them. So yeah, I mean technically yes, you couldn't use it unless you.
Somebody could take that public domain film, maybe add their own intro to it. Restore it and save it out as a higher, K or Blu-ray or whatever.
But even that wouldn't get you around the music in it.
Well, that I don't know. We're not lawyers, so we don't know.
No, but if the same song, that doesn't matter if it's a 4K version or a videotape version. That music, the actual music lyrics or just instrumentation of it would be copyrighted.
Like it matters if some companies are saying, "Hey, I own that," and they're like selling their own Blu-ray version of a public domain movie.
Yeah. So
So I don't know. There's a lot of legalities there, and we are not professionals.
That's right, and we're not doing this to anger anybody or trying to rip anybody off. Basically, because we actually stream this for free. I mean, we don't charge for our. We do. Now we have monetization, but I don't know.
Yeah, now we have commercials on some of our YouTube videos, but with Facebook, that's all free. Like we don't really, and with YouTube, we're not relying on YouTube income at all.
David Waldman said that movie violated the rules of having a good plot. Well, we wouldn't have any movies on the show if that was the problem, but yeah.
Yeah, a lot of our movies that we play have a bad, no plot.
I guess we could show Frankenstein Island every week. Maybe. I don't know. Or Torgo.
I don't know. We are also interested in talking with independent filmmakers. So if you guys out there have an indie film or know of someone who made a film, we would love to air it on, with your permission on our Facebook page, the Mummy and the Monkey, or here on YouTube, as long as, everything's allowed.
Right, yeah. It's on the up and up and all that good.
In the past, we have featured independent filmmakers like John Rain, like Michael Butt from, he did Vampire Ticks from Outer Space.
That's right. My favorite indie movies.
Jay Summers, who made Revenge of the Spacemen,
the movie that you were in.
And I started it, and that was
right.
featured. That was picked up by Troma. Troma distributes it now, but we did get permission from Troma in the past.
Hey, the big winner, Bobby James, is in the house. All right, Bobby.
Yay! Congratulations, Bobby James.
Yeah, so our topic tonight was going to be Ed Wood Jr., because tonight we tried to show, when we showed most of the movie, is Ed Wood
Bride
Jr.'s
of the Monster.
Bride of the Monster.
From 1955.
And we've also shown Plan 9 on our Plan 9 from Outer Space.
Yeah, I still think when we played Plan 9 from Outer Space, I think that got the most views on our Facebook in any one episode. When we played that one, I think it got like 10 to 11,000 views. I'll have to go back and look.
Right. So, and tonight's video, even though it's been blocked or whatever, got like over 1,000 views. So.
Yeah, I had a lot of views, but Facebook's telling me.
Ooh. Can't forget Seth Breedlove.
Yes, and Seth Breedlove,
yeah.
Momo.
Small Town Monsters, yeah.
Small Town Monsters, yeah.
That's right. Oh, there's just so many now. And then, John Rain, you said, we were in one of his movies.
Yeah, we were in one of his movies. We had a little cameo in there, so that was
fun. Well, CW Watch, you're late, but you ain't missed nothing, brother, because...
Yeah, you're not missing much. You're good.
I can't see. Brother or sister?
That might be Christopher Watts from Facebook.
I see. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we were going to talk. We were going to bring up the topic of Ed Wood Jr. movies. Are they as bad as people say they are? I mean, it tends to get a bad rap. Like Plan 9 from Outer Space, for some reason, gets the worst movie ever made.
And I disagree completely, because Plan 9 from Outer Space is an amazing cheesy movie.
Cheesiest movie
to me, it's
ever
like
made.
the perfect example of a fun, cheesy movie.
Yeah, if you were teaching a class in cinematography or cinema and how to make movies, that would be a movie to show, like the epitome of a movie that was created like that on purpose, using just practical effects, had a vision, and actually pulled it off not too badly.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's been movies out that came out just recently that are horrible. We try to watch a movie, and this is no, on the companies that made them or any of the actors in them necessarily.
And this is just our opinion.
Right, it's our opinion.
We're just stating our opinion on a movie.
We're still allowed to have those, I guess, in this country.
Movie is Venom.
I picked up from the library now. We picked up a bunch of movies, and Venom, because I'm a superhero fan, and I want to see every superhero movie ever made. Even though I'm not really a Venom fan from the comics.
I wasn't a big Venom fan either.
It just seemed like a disconnect. It was so like dark. I mean, I like dark stuff, and
it was like too much like
it was very blood and guts, and even
more gory.
And an offshoot of that character is Carnage. It's a symbiote, this alien symbiote that gets together with when Peter Parker gave him the black suit back in the 80s. Late 80s, I think that's when the Secret Wars, they're getting all the comic book nerdy. Mm-hmm. And then Eddie Brock was the guy that the suit adhered to, or kind of bonded with, and became Venom. Which again, the teeth, and it was eating people. It's just a little.
It didn't seem like regular
gory,
Yeah.
Even though that's my name.
But the movie just sucked.
Well, the movie. Oh my
I'm
God.
sure there's probably like comics that people love and they think are cool. And there's a lot of people that do like Venom and Carnage, but this movie terrible, like really bad. And I'd rather watch Plan 9 from Outer Space. I'd rather watch an Ed Wood movie than some of the Wood movies. Yeah, so with these like giant budgets. Ed Wood had a shoestring budget and made an entertaining film.
Yeah, there's definitely a difference between something that's entertaining and not entertaining. And I would say that, The Godfather, an entertaining movie. Mm-hmm. Ed Wood, some of the stuff he did, not the best technical movie, but entertaining in that category.
Something that's watchable and you can laugh at it and it's kind of fun.
Obviously not as crafted as a film as The Godfather, but you know what I mean. But you could sit down and watch either one of them and not be totally bored.
Right. It's something that you can enjoy,
as opposed to movies like Manos Hands of Fate, which is a very it's not the worst movie I've ever seen, but it's close. I mean,
Manos is really bad, and I think it's better with Grimm Gorri's sound effects, or when Mystery Science Theater gave it their treatment.
It's one of their best episodes.
That is one of their best episodes.
But try to watch it without the riffing. It's kind of hard because of the technical aspects are just atrocious. But
my all-time favorite Mystery Science Theater episode is when they played what was the Canadian mullet guy movie?
Final Sacrifice.
Final Sacrifice and Rosdower.
A lot of people don't know that movie, but
that movie's great.
But another one of Mystery Science Theater's best episodes. The riffing on there is immaculate.
Let's check out the comments. There's a lot of chatting going on.
Anthony Garcia says Ed Wood Jr. had heart, love, and passion for movies. Absolutely, he did.
Yes,
he understood
and that shows when you have passion for something, and when you put your heart into it, you can tell. Even if it's on a low budget, even if it's cheesy effects.
David Waldman hit the nail on the head. The Beast of Yucca Flats with Tor Johnson is a terrible movie.
That movie's really bad.
It's hard to watch, and I don't care who's making fun of it. It's the pacing. That they shot it and they lost all the audio, so they narrate the whole thing.
Yeah,
it's just a really, really bad movie. I mean, in every aspect, except the only good thing about that is seeing Tor Johnson, run around, but that doesn't save it.
Yeah, I mean, you could like fast forward and just watch the Tor scenes, and then I'm good. The rest of the movie's like just PU.
So, so I mean, so I'd like to. Kind of like, and I'm sure a lot of people. And have you seen the Ed Wood movie made by Tim Burton?
Oh my gosh!
With Johnny Depp as
that
Ed Wood.
movie's amazing.
And Martin Landau is Bela Lugosi.
He won an award for that.
Yeah, it was a fantastic movie.
Oh, it's an amazing movie. Yeah, perfect. That's perfect.
Yeah, shoot, one take, boom.
One take wonder. Yeah.
Yeah, Ed Wood. If someone else was saying Ed Wood movie was great.
The Ed Wood movie's amazing, and I love. Speaking of 90s, same vein, Mars Attacks. That's
a Tim Burton movie.
Tim Burton. I'm a Tim Burton fan.
But based, and I'm sort of like
based
borderline.
Based on those like cheesy sci-fi movies. Let's see the other comments.
Well, no, because we're not. Okay, so anything Ed Wood did was no worse than any trauma movies, like Surf Nazis Must Die. That's true. I mean,
good point. Those trauma movies had that same level of cheese.
Right, done like that on purpose. He had to know what he was doing. I mean, there's just no way, unless he was that out of his mind. Man, he could have been. I don't know.
Toxic. Oh, good stuff. Tromeo.
Oh,
and
Albert
Juliet.
wants us to pause a minute so he can go pee.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I think Ed Wood. Sure, go ahead, Albert. We'll. I mean.
You're not going to miss much,
you can just
Albert.
if you're watching on the phone,
take the phone with you.
Take it with you. No one can see it.
We won't tell.
Only the government can watch you pee.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't want to miss anything. He must be mad at us or something. I think he's making fun of us.
Is that what that is?
I don't know. I'm just joking.
Oh, it's funny.
Yeah, I liked Mars Attacks. The only issue I had with Burton, I think we talked about this before, was the stylization of the movies is always the same.
It's like a more predictable style.
Well, yeah. I just don't need black and white, spirals on everything. It just gets to be like, that's my trademark, that's my thing. I just don't like all that. I guess get a little bored of it. And like you said, predictable.
Yeah.
Like with M. Night Shyamalan. Everything has a twist. What's the twist? What's the twist? What?
Yeah.
Make a movie with no twist.
They have like some of these people. They'll have like their own style where it's like the same.
Well, yeah, and the same template. And some of that's dictated by Hollywood though too. They go, hey, that first movie you made $10 billion. You can't not make something that's going to not make $10 billion or more.
Yeah, if they have other people producing it.
I'm an artist. I want to try something. No. Use that same template.
I like Tim Burton's earlier, like Alice in Wonderland. I didn't like. Some of his newer movies I don't like, but the ones from the 80s and 90s were like awesome. My favorite Batman movie is Batman Returns, and Tim Burton, did that one.
I'm trying to make this okay. So Tom McCann, not the shoe person, that the shoe company says, you might like iMovie, then the next person may not like it. Everyone has a disliking. Not everyone's going to like the same movies. It's just the way it goes. Yeah. Sometimes you take the good. Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Absolutely. I mean, and you guys out there, I'm sure have your favorite movies and your own opinions, and that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's but I think there too is a consensus, and you could see that at the box office when some things are a lot more entertaining. Or look at the Tiger King. I mean, my God, do you know how many people signed up just to watch Tiger King on Netflix?
That is the ultimate trash TV. I mean that's like Jerry Springer level, but with tigers. It's whoa.
I mean, so
that's a total just dumpster TV show.
So Raymond has Raymond Trojanovic has some advice for Albert that he should wear Depends during the hangover. That's true.
Oh, jeez.
Makes things a lot easier.
Easy cleanup, yeah.
Pee-wee's Big Adventure. That might be his best film ever.
Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Pee-wee Herman's an awesome character, and what's really cool is Pee-wee Herman is best friends with Elvira.
Now,
can you imagine those two hanging out together? How awesome that would be.
They were in the same comedy troupe when they started out.
That would be fun to like see them at a bar together.
Mara Goldeneye says Kiss meets the Phantom of the Park.
Oh, that movie's really bad.
There's so much oddness with that movie.
But really entertaining.
In a bad way.
In a bad way. Like, you can make fun of it and laugh at it.
And because they were serious when they made it, I think some of it was done seriously. They knew they were making sort of a B-ish movie, like kind of a cheesy drive-in type movie. But the whole thing with the way Ace Frehley was talking in that weird language, and the beginning is the best. The little montage video they do it when they're like sort of blue screen down those rides and stuff. Man, that's classic junk.
Oh, it's so cheesy. I love it.
I love it, love it, love it.
What were the other ones? Jay says, I love the Tut mask. Where did you get that?
Oh, you've told this story before.
Yeah, I've told this story before, but I'll tell it again real quick. What fell?
We are here to answer questions. I don't know.
Oh, Phoenix Comics and Toys.
Hey, don't let that fall.
This little guy fell. It's okay, I caught him. He's alright.
Alright, so the story of the King Tut head. Please. Yeah, that's a good one, too.
The story of the King Tut head. So this actually came from a movie theater in London, Ohio. It's a little town near Columbus, and this is from an old movie theater that was from the 1930s, maybe 1920s, 1930s, display in the movie theater. And Lost or Forgotten Photography, they own that theater. I think they still own it. And they had a lot of cool, like, Egyptian props and stuff from the theater. And I actually had a photo shoot with them a long time ago. And he gave that to me. So thank you, Lost or Forgotten Photography. I am eternally grateful for King Tut. And that's part of my collection. He stays here.
That's right. So we got Randy Helsel says, the Banana Splits movie is awesomely bad. It is, and they didn't even I don't even know why they included Banana Splits. It could have been anything. It could have just been made up characters that were doing the kill. It's stupid. It had nothing to do with Banana Splits.
I haven't seen it yet.
I did, and it's stupid. And there's so much badness in it that I don't want to talk about now because it's a very I don't know. There's a lot of bad, just general junk going on in there.
We'll share those DVDs again.
Oh, sure, yeah.
So we did share this on Facebook earlier, but because Facebook
YouTube,
is just going down the crapper today, we wanted to share this on YouTube as well. Another YouTuber sent this to us. Golden Finger Picker, Chad and his lovely wife Kim, the Florida picking queen. They find cool stuff to resell, and they make interesting videos.
And he found this and thought we was right. We do like it.
We love this.
We love it.
Bela Lugosi horror, and it's the movie The Corpse Vanishes, The Devil Bat, which we've hosted, The Human Monster, which we need to see again, and White Zombie. So these are some classic movies.
He picked that up and sent it to us, and we sent him out a care package as well.
So thank you.
Thank you, Chad. Thank you, Kim. Very thoughtful of you, and looking forward to more of your episodes on your Golden Finger Picker channel, buddy. And we're happy with the good news you got recently, too.
Very cool.
All right. So Albert wants to know, what is the necklace Janet has on?
The necklace?
They're asking you a lot of questions. What about me?
So I'm wearing my Ankh, and then I'm also wearing just some other chains with it.
Does that make you an Anki?
And then I just have a little, hanging thingy here. And then I've got my snake ring. Yeah, I'm just showing off the bling here.
Bling, bling.
My asp, an asp ring.
You're sitting on it. Oh, there it is on your hand.
And then this studded bracelet thing.
Yeah, so, Phantom of Paradise. Do you know? I'm familiar with the movie. I don't think I've seen it, though.
What is it?
The Phantom of Paradise.
Phantom of Paradise.
Yeah,
I've not seen that one.
If you like Repo, the musical, whatever that is.
I do love Repo. Repo, the genetic opera.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Sweeney Todd. It's like a kind of a dark comedy musical.
I'm not sure what genre Phantom of Paradise is. If you see the mask from it, the makeup, you'll know what it is.
Maybe I've seen it and just didn't know what it was.
You have seen it
Grimm!
before. What? They didn't hear that out there. That one got buried.
He's stinking it up over here.
That one got buried in the couch. I shot it right into the couch.
Oh, jeez.
Did y'all hear that out there?
Oh,
probably
no.
If they could hear a door open out there, they probably heard that. I could have let it really.
That was a very, very pronounced one.
I could have. Yeah, that was good. They had a little timbre to it.
All right, what are the other comments?
Very operatic.
I like that button. Oh, Lofty Moose is talking about your buttons, maybe?
Well, and Lofty Moose also said Neighbor Brian. Now, Neighbor Brian does watch this.
Oh, like the like button, says Lofty.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you, Lofty
No
Moose.
one's commenting on my...
Hit the like button.
They're all staring at you. Everyone say hello to Neighbor Brian out there. That's right. He's our buddy
Neighbor Brian.
that lives across the street. He'll be watching us in the morning. So say hello to Neighbor Brian if you want to. Here in the chat, because I'm sure he'll read all that as he watches the episode tomorrow.
Yeah, he's appeared in some of our videos, and back when we were doing the podcasts, he made some appearances on there.
Someone heard it. Yeah, Lois said they heard it. Yes.
Well, good thing we don't have smell-o-vision yet.
Not yet.
Yeah.
According to Madam Manos.
Madam Manos said by 2030 we would have
We
smell-o-vision.
could play that skit here.
We don't have to. It's okay. Well, it would be YouTube safe.
Right,
That's
what I'm saying.
right.
You could play it here.
Maybe towards the end we could play that.
Right.
There we go.
Oh, I know that sound effect, Randy. I know what you're talking about. Oh, what an ugly thing.
Schultz says your fart was loud and clear.
Nice. And that was a buried one, too.
Oh, my goodness.
It was kissing the couch, if you know what I'm talking about.
You guys out there are so lucky you're not sitting next to Grimm Gorri right now.
No, you're fine. Like I said, I buried that sucker.
Just don't get up anytime soon.
That thing was in there.
So we're sitting on an antique couch. I wonder how many farts, like antique furnitures.
Antique farts are buried in here?
Yeah, how many antique farts are buried in
probably quite a few.
In this old couch.
Because everyone does it. Everyone's done it since the beginning of time. Xanadu, that's a crazy, cheesy movie.
Oh, Xanadu's cheesy, wonderful goodness. Xanadu.
Oh, someone asked me about this shirt. This is what they call American Werewolves.
Is that American Werewolves?
It's a Cleveland band. I should know the name. I found this at the thrift store.
Yeah, that is cool.
I think they're called the American Werewolves. It's a punk band in Cleveland, local band.
Yeah, cool artwork.
SpongeBob hemp pants, nice.
Oh
so Tom McCann says, I really enjoy your show. I'm new to the show. I met you both last year at Ghoulardi Fest.
Ah.
I'm a big. Oh well, thank you, big fan.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you.
Big fan McCann out there. Love it.
Yeah, we're gonna miss Ghoulardi Fest, but we'll see everyone next year, and we want people safe and healthy. So.
Bobby Harvey wants to know: are there any patches on this jacket that I've gotten from fans? I don't think I put too many patches on this one.
No, that one you had the patches and stuff a little more.
I kind of did my own ornamentation, painted stuff. I got this Papa Huma Mouth button. I think
the bat wings are cool.
Thank you, and I get those every summer. Oh, you mean the ones on my jacket?
Jeez.
Yeah.
I wasn't even thinking about that.
When I wear shorts.
Yikes.
Werewolves of Cleveland. Where's my banana here? I don't leave home without
Grandma
it.
always has his big banana.
Come on, I never leave. I never do a show without my big banana.
He loves to hold his big banana.
I love twirling it around. Like,
it's a guy thing.
That's right. Ain't nothing comes between me and my banana.
Jay says, I miss seeing you guys at the shows, especially Monster Bash. Yeah, you know, we are going to miss Monster Bash. They did announce that they were not having the convention.
Right.
We canceled a few weeks ago, having a feeling that it probably would get canceled.
Matter of fact.
And you know, wanting to just play it safe this time around.
Don't tell anybody, no. But we think pretty much are what we're going to do for the rest of the year.
Yeah, it might be for the rest of the year.
Canceling because of the number of people. We're taking care of somebody who's susceptible to this, so we want to make sure that they're safe.
We want to make sure our relatives are safe and that we don't give anything to them.
Yeah. This is given to me.
So it's not about us. It's about taking care of some relatives.
This banana was given to me at last Ghoulardi Fest by Bobby Harvey Jr. and I love it. It's probably the coolest thing I ever got from a fan. How could you go wrong with that? That just
fun.
says monkey right there.
It does.
The best prop ever been. All right. Thank you, Bobby. Hopefully we'll have Cinema Wasteland. We'll see in October. Of course, everyone's like, you know.
Of course, I mean, we would love to go to Cinema Wasteland and these other shows, but you know, we're gonna have to see how it goes. We need people feeling better and less contagious, right? Because when we go to these conventions, it's all about high-fiving and hugging and getting pictures together.
And drinking off of people. You know, people offer you soda pop, whatever. And
yeah, have a sip of this. You know, people are sharing drinks.
It's a lot of just, and you're in that room, confined room, or multiple rooms.
You're indoors all weekend. It's kind of closed off, and even before all this other stuff, like we would go to these conventions and a couple days later I would get the sniffles or get a little bit of a cold.
Which we affectionately call...
Yeah, and that's called the con crud. Usually when you go to these, you end up getting a little bit of a bug just from being so close to everybody anyway.
Don't worry, Bobby. You'll get your wish. You'll have a banana one day, my friend.
So I can't imagine like going to a show where we're masked up and everyone has to wave from a distance. You know?
John Biggins is commenting on
no
our eBay. Glad to hear your sales seem to be going well. I guess you're talking about... eBay sales?
The Monster Hustle videos.
Yes, yeah. Well, yeah. I mean,
you know what? The Eddie, so we're grateful for that. We are.
Yeah, so, and I agree with Chris War with CW Watts that I think conventions are done for the year. I think so, too. I think until they figure out how a large amount of people can congregate. That's the problem right now with this.
It's too
without
contagious.
Getting too far into it. But yeah, with this, and there's no vaccine for it, so there's our biggest problem. There's barely treatments for it or anything. So
yeah, we don't want to endanger the guests. We don't want to endanger the attendees. We don't want to take home any germs to relatives.
Good night to Jay Fife.
Good night, Jay.
Hey, and really quick, hopefully this pops up. Jay Fife and some friends of his, some artistic friends of his, drew up this artwork of the Mummy and the Monkey.
Ooh,
if I go to stills,
show off the art.
Let's see what we got. There might be the Stasha shirt when it comes up. Hey, that's right. If you want to order a Stasha from go on our Teespring page.
Where the Mummy and the Monkey is our Teespring store, and we have a link to it on our Facebook page. We also have other YouTube videos.
We have this design and many other designs, Mummy and Monkey oriented, and even some Monster Hustle stuff. Yeah. But there's a 15% discount code, and that's good until when?
It's good until June 8th. You can get 15% off anything in the Teespring store.
Right.
And
your entire purchase, right?
And there's Mummy and Monkey T-shirts, beach towels, tank tops, pillows, tote bags.
Yeah, but
it's cool.
But going back, this was given to us or drawn up for us by
Jay Fife.
By Jay Fife and a couple of his friends, Tom and Sean. Yeah.
And Tom did the
inks.
The ink. Yeah, Tom did the inks and Sean did the colors.
That's right.
So thank you.
These guys are pros. Look at Mummy and the Monkey in action, baby.
Woohoo!
Love that stuff. That is pretty dang cool. Thank you,
Superhero Grimm there.
Thank you, Jay, baby. I'm gonna frame that and hang that up.
That is very cool.
Love that kind of stuff. Virtual cons, and that's funny because I was just playing around early in the beginning. The whole thing hit, kind of toying around with the idea, like, could you come up with some kind of convention where, and this is before the COVID thing, popped up, and we're, with people, and there were conventions, like there was a doll convention I found where you pay like $25 and you get an access code, and they were in the industry, they were going to be online, they must have paid them, maybe with the proceeds of, or with the money they were going to get for tickets.
Yeah, I think Horror Hound is doing like an online convention
where why not?
You pay like a small, well, I don't know if it's a small fee, but you pay a fee and then you have access to, I guess, shopping the vendors or maybe videos or something from the guests that would normally be there. But it seems interesting. And then there's on Facebook.
Bye, Randy.
Bye, Randy. A group called Online Horror Con. So we're in that group, and it looks like people could just share, like if you're a vendor or a horror host, you can share your information on there to kind of network and see if people are interested in what you do.
Lois says that San Diego Comic online. It makes sense. I mean, I don't see why that. Then I think you're going to see them in tandem, even when you're allowed to go back. Think about the money they can make, or people that can't make it there.
Yeah.
If you want to still pay us money to have access to guests or something, they could come up with something. I don't see anything wrong with that.
David says you can wait in line from the comfort of your own home.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
You can be naked.
That's a big part of the conventions. You're waiting in line to get your autograph or whatever.
Someone was asking too about Dick Goddard. Last we heard, and then Gary Smith did chime in that he was admitted to ICU unit on Monday.
Yeah,
so he's back in in dire straits. So hopefully
we hope Dick Goddard will be okay.
No matter how it pans out,
he's a Cleveland TV legend, weatherman of like 50 years, and then appeared in a lot of Big Chuck and Little John skits. So he's a likable TV legend, TV celebrity. He did a lot for animals. There's Goddard's Law in Ohio for against animal cruelty.
People are asking about the Mummy and Monkey face masks. I don't know. That would be that would be kind of neat.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I don't want to sew all of them.
Yeah, well, hopefully we'll get into some.
But here's the thing, and if you want to email me, we can do like a PayPal thing where I mail these out to you. These are sew-on patches. Maybe you could like sew mask.
Call them sew what? Oh, there you go.
So maybe you could decorate your mask with patches or Mummy and Monkey buttons. Maybe like take on Saxon buttons and pin it onto your.
Oh my! Don't do that.
Well, maybe not with the pin. Yeah, maybe not. Don't do that. Don't try that.
Stop with your inventions here.
Don't try that at home.
Your innovations.
But maybe a patch. Yeah. That would be safer.
And if you do sew that on your face mask, don't sew it on while you're wearing it.
Yes.
Let's go.
Common sense, Don't hurt yourselves, kids.
Ryan was just talking about Dick Goddard, and I guess his name.
Oh, yeah, show that. That's okay.
Okay.
That is someone's name.
Right.
It's not always a dirty word.
No.
Well, we should probably wrap this up pretty soon.
Really? You're done already?
I'm getting tired.
I know, it is getting late. It's been a crazy day.
And it's just been a weird day.
The week is actually, I'd say the week since January 1st. I mean,
yeah.
It's just been this roller coaster, for everybody. And we're just saying, and we all get caught up in it. But we're trying our best to hunker down, get through it, because we want to entertain you all out there. That's the light at the end of our tunnel.
We want to keep doing these shows. We want to keep doing the YouTube videos, the eBay videos, and then our movie hosting on Facebook, hopefully. So.
Yeah, Dick Goddard's been around a long time. He's a local Northeast Ohio weatherman who's been active since the early 1960s.
Mm-hmm.
So
and he was also an artist. He would draw his own little cartoons and things like that.
As a matter of fact, we did obtain quite a few things from his estate sale that they had several months ago. Or last year,
it was last fall.
Wow, that went by so fast. But but we had hopefully
an idea for a live show, because we did talk about bringing some of these artifacts to Ghoularty Fest. Maybe we could show some of it here on YouTube.
We could display it nicely and do like a little, I don't know, tour video or whatever.
Yeah, there we go.
Virtual museum.
A virtual museum for you guys out there to watch.
Well, Chris, we're happy to make, or CW Watch, we're happy to make the end of your week enjoyable. Hope you have a great weekend, everybody out there. It's going to be Northeast Ohio and where we're at over the weekend. Looking forward to that. Good night from California. Good night from Cleveland, John Torres. Thanks for hearing from you.
Live appearance, says Ryan.
Now, you talking about like public appearance? Oh, boy.
Oh, probably live streaming.
Live appearance. Well, it'll be next Friday, 10 p.m. on Facebook, right?
Fridays at 10 p.m. on Facebook,
time.
Eastern Time, because we're here in Cleveland, Ohio. And then later on, around midnight or so, we hop on over here to YouTube.
That's right.
We did take last week off. That's why there wasn't a new show last week.
Right, but that won't happen. Yeah.
But no, we want to host another show next week.
We're up to 85 episodes on our Facebook show. Can you believe that? 85. Only 15 more to go to 100. We're in it to win it, baby.
That's wild.
Is it live or is it Memorex? Only you know. Hairdresser knows.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
In Ohio.
Ohio.
All right. Well, gang, that's going to wrap it up, I think, for today's hangover. Not much of a hangover, but, we tried. I drank some coffee, so. Good night. Good fright, and we could play maybe Mano Mano. That's YouTube safe. We'll end it out with a brand new Mano Mano skit that we debuted on our show just about an hour and a half ago. Mm-hmm. So here we go. We're going to end the show with a brand new Mano Mano's Predicts. And we'll see you next time on the Mummy and the Monkeys Hairy Scary Hangover. Madam Manos, take it away. Good night, good fright. Hello there, darlings. Madam Manos here. And in the honor or the memory of Criswell, since he made all kinds of extravagant predictions,
I wanted to have my own version of that and make my own predictions for you out there all over the interwebs. So, enjoy my future predictions. And remember, the future is in your... I predict that toilet paper will be the next cryptocurrency. It will be so widely used that banks all over will have a bank deposit box at the ATM just for rolls of TP. I predict that Stasha from the old country, the Babushka Beauty from Parma, Ohio, singing lessons, and later on will join a heavy metal band. Pretty cool. I predict that Grimm Gorri will start his own line of designer sunglasses. And they'll be able to tell how ripe a banana is. I predict that by 2030, video live streaming will have smell-o-vision.
Wow.
I predict that more people will be Monkey's Hairy Scary Hangout while sitting on the toilet. The movies just keep getting crappier. I predict that Stasha and Yashu's Pierogi Rita Trick Mix will be the hit at every bar worldwide. I predict that the term man cave will be taken literally, and men all over will be building their own actual man caves to live a more hip and primitive lifestyle. Remember, gang, the future is in your hands.